Are you tired of being broke? We know it's hard to believe, but we are here to tell you you are. It's not your fault. You can't help it. You have bad money habits. And the truth is, if you don't change them, they are going to keep you from getting rich. You might not even realize how much money you waste on things like overspending and impulse buying. But trust us, it adds up. It's time to stop letting your bad habits take over your life and wallet. When you are living paycheck to paycheck, it's easy to think that money is the root of all evil. But the truth is, your money habits can make or break your financial security. You might be tempted to blow it on weekend trips or expensive dinners, but there are other ways to waste your hard-earned money that are just as harmful as even easier to do. If you are not careful, your bad money habits can keep you poor. In this video, we are going to share some of the most common bad money habits that are keeping people from getting ahead financially. We will show you how these bad habits can be fixed and give you some tips on how to overcome them. Let's take a look at some bad money habits that are keeping you poor and how you can avoid them. Number one, spending too much on things that you don't need. You might be tempted by brand new shoes or clothes that cost more than you have ever spent before. But what happens when they get old? You will have spent money on something that is not even going to last very long, and then gone through the hassle of throwing them away. So spending so much money on shoes is more or less throwing your money to getting liabilities and not assets. Number two, not saving enough for retirement. Most people don't realize just how much of their income goes toward paying off debts and saving for retirement instead of putting into an account where they could grow their savings at a faster rate over time, like IRA. Number three, living outside your means. One of the biggest money mistakes people make is living beyond their means. This can include buying things they can't afford, using credit cards to pay for things, or making purchases that might not worth it. Number four, not following a budget. When you don't have a budget, it's easy to spend money than you earn. The fear of being out of money at the end of each month keeps many people from having enough cash flow in order to buy basic needs like food and gas. If you don't have a budget, review what you're spending your money on and make changes where needed. Number five, you aren't saving 20% of your paycheck. Not saving enough money is a major financial mistake that can leave you in debt. This is because when you don't have money to cover your expenses and pay off debts, you will be tempted to spend more than you earn, and that will only lead to more debt, which could end up costing you more money than what you are saving by not saving enough. If you don't save at least 20% of what you make each paycheck, then you are not putting yourself in a position where you can start investing for retirement or saving for a big purchase. Finally, number six, you aren't making your money work for you. Many people make bad financial decisions because they don't understand how their finances work. They think that if they just keep putting money in the same place, like savings, it will grow. But that is not totally true. If your savings account isn't earning interest or paying you back any sort of return, then it's not working for you. You need to make sure that your investments are doing their job before you start spending any of your hard-earned money on them. If you're struggling with money and have bad money habits, there are ways to remedy them. Here is what you need to do. You have to take responsibility for your financial well-being. You have to make a commitment to yourself and others that you are going to do something different with your money. You have to develop the skills necessary to manage your money in a way that supports your goals and values. Set aside some time each week to budget. Don't just set aside a little bit of money like $5 or $10, but set aside a chunk of time so that you can do it without distractions. If you can't find 5 or 10 minutes, try starting with 20 or 30 minutes per week. Take stock of your finances. Once you have done your budgeting for the week, take stock of how much income comes in each month, how much goes out, and whether there are any debts that need paying off. Once you know this information, it will be easier to see where your money is going and what bad habits might be keeping it from doing what it's supposed to do. Save for retirement or pay down debt. That is what I have for you today. I'll see you in the next video.